One of the points in the Scout law is to be reverent. Reverence is honor or respect felt or shown, especially profound, adoring, awed respect. I think that being reverent to God is important in scouting and in life. At Camp Constantine Summer Camp, the tradition is for all the first-time scouts to hike Johnson's Peak and spend the night sleeping under the stars. This was my third year in scouting, but my first year at summer camp. I didn't think I was going on the hike since I was not a new scout. At camp, my scoutmaster came by my campsite and said, "Owen, are you going to hike Johnson's Peak? You don't have to, but you should." I decided to go on the hike, but because I didn't know about it beforehand, I wasn't prepared. Everybody else knew that they were going on the hike weeks in advance, and so they had packed accordingly. 15 minutes later, I found myself on a trail with a blanket, tarp, and water bottle stuffed into a trash bag. I was thinking that this was going to be a long and tough hike, but at the beginning, it wasn't that bad. Over time, the trail got more dense with vegetation. I started to feel a little uncertain. Unfortunately, about a quarter of the way through, it started to rain, and I became very worried. I was underprepared, it was raining, and I was getting wet. I was starting to regret doing the hike. I tried to remember God was watching over me. After a while, the rain slowed down and then finally stopped. As we emerged from the trees, the land around us opened up to a huge field of grass, flowers, and mud. We continued walking and slowly became more confused. The water had made the trail tough to follow. The more we walked, the more we realized that we had lost the trail. I wasn't panicking, but I was kind of on edge after being rained on and now not knowing where we were going. During this journey, I knew God was with me and would watch over me, and so we continued on. We could see the mountain in the distance, so we continued towards it. After more walking, we reached the mountain and headed up. We got to the top and were surprised by the view. The view was beautiful, and we decided to sit and eat our dinner. Our meal was simple: tuna, crackers, and Tootsie Rolls. I really enjoyed it after the ordeal of getting there. In Exodus 34, Moses came down from Mount Sinai, and his face was shining from seeing God. The top of Johnson's Peak was really cool. I think we all felt God with us on top of the mountain. I was a little disappointed to go back down, but you cannot stay on top of the mountaintop forever. At the bottom, once the sun went down, we watched the stars and looked at the beauty that God had made. I loved sleeping under the stars. It was amazing, and I really felt the Lord's presence. Psalm 99, verse 9 says, "Exalt the Lord our God and worship at his holy mountain, for the Lord our God is holy." It is easy to feel God when you're on top of a mountain. It is easy to feel awe and reverence when you look up and see the stars. But we should also look for the Lord in the everyday moments. Jesus is called Emmanuel, which means God with us. As I looked back on the hike, I realized how God was with me before the mountain. When I felt unprepared for the trip, God was with me. In the rain, when I was cold and wondering what I was even doing, God was with me. When we were lost and looking for the path, God was with us. This experience showed me that I should look for God's beauty and go with the flow, because God has a path for me, even if I can't see it yet.